what platform is better? ActTrading, which is used by 𝐒𝐄𝐀, one of the well-known established Forex brokers out right now. And then we also have TradeLocker, which a lot of brokers are now integrating TradeLocker as their trading platform. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down each individual and which it has the best and overall which one is better as a trader like myself. I've been trading for 6 years, so me trading for 6 years using 𝐒𝐄𝐀 this entire time and transitioning to something new, I feel like this video is recommended for a lot of us because we want to see what is more fluent and acts similar to 𝐒𝐄𝐀, just because we've been trained and coded. We've been building codes, building EAs or bots around 𝐒𝐄𝐀, so we just want to get the overall experience to know. We're going to talk about simplicity of the platform. Now, going into ActTrading, I will definitely tell you when it comes to figuring out what is what, it literally took me no more than 5-10 minutes to figure it all out. And this is what I mean by that. My biggest thing is having the ability to add my pairs as a favorite, so I know I can just come strictly to these pairs and only these pairs. And I was able to do that by basically creating a new watch list, and within this watch list I have all of my favorite go-to pairs that I care for. Another thing that I do like is the ability to see my trades, profit, losses within the actual trading platform, so I don't have to go to another page or I have to go anywhere else to literally see that. Everything I need to see is here: orders, pending orders, my actual account history, my actual transactions history. Within that, super simple. The simplicity with TradeLocker is also simple as well. This might look a little confusing because there's a lot more going on here. Overall, you have the same experience. You have your balance, your profit, losses, your equity, margin used, pending trades, history, right? Very simple. Not only that, on your right hand side, you also have the ability to favorite everything as well. And then of course you have the ability to get in trades. Very simple. They have the buy and the sell button here. With ActTrader, the buy and sell button is here. You also have the ability to do it here as well. So when it comes to simplicity, as far as just finding things instantly, I will give it to both platforms just because they do have that very locked in. Now, when it comes to adding indicators, I will definitely go with TradeLocker because they do have a very simple go-to button right here that says indicators, and you have a lot of different indicators here. Now, unfortunately, I know for those that's been building EAs or building bots, or they might have been using EAs and bots for within 𝐒𝐄𝐀. Unfortunately, at the time, neither platform has this capability yet, but of course they're working on it. But we're talking about now, maybe later down the road, maybe a year from now, it might be different. But yes, they are both working on that as well, so that is something just to keep in mind. As far as indicators, you do have your indicators here. Now, when it comes to ActTrading, fortunately, I wasn't really able to figure out a super simple way to find these indicators. It was a little technical, and I'm still having problems trying to figure out a simple way to add indicators with ActTrader. So that is one downfall. So I will definitely give indicator ability to TradeLocker. Now, next one, let's talk about the trade execution and the interface while you're in a trade. So let's say we're getting into a trade and we're going to just do S&P 500 and we're just going to basically do a sell. So instantly, you guys see that executed very quickly. Now, let's say we did the exact same thing. Let's say we go into S&P 500 here. Let's just say we hit sell here, and let's just say we go ahead and place a sell. You guys see that there's a lot more going on here as far as adding profits and so forth. But I'm not a big fan of doing it right away. I like to get in the trade first just because I want to instantly execute it and then get into it later. So let's go ahead and get into 0.1. Let's see, must be no more than 1. Okay, so we're going to now change this to 1. We're going to hit that. And as you guys see, this one took a little longer to execute, which it isn't too much, right? Because this can come down to the broker as well as the trading platform too. So, you know, it's not necessarily just the actual trading platform, but it can come down to both. And that plays a big part in my eyes. So seeing that took a little longer is kind of iffy to me. I'm not a big fan of that. But another thing also, I'm seeing that I got into this trade, but I do not see my actual entry point. I don't see any of that. So I did try to see if there was a way for me to add like my position point, and unfortunately I just don't see it. And just the simple fact that it's taking me this long to find this information is pretty overwhelming to me, and it kind of just knocks that down. Now with TradeLocker, of course, it's very simple. The moment that I got into this trade, I can instantly click this position here, but come over here on the right hand side and I can instantly hit take profit. And the moment I do that, you will see a TP line, and I can just simply drag it anywhere in the chart, hit confirm, and then now I am seeing that the TP is here. In the moment that is smashed, boom, I am out the trade. Being in a trade with TradeLocker is way more user friendly than ActTrader. And I know ActTrader, once again, is in the beginning stages, at least as far as to my knowledge, with the web version of 𝐒𝐄𝐃 using them. That, you know, that's what's going on. I do know that ActTrader does have an app as well, so you know it could be different, but that's just I'm just being transparent with 𝐒𝐄𝐃. This is what I got and this is what it is. So I will definitely give this point to TradeLocker when it comes to instant execution and user friendliness when it comes to being in a trade, because I'm all about being in and out of trade instantly, right? So having that ability to do that, kind of like what MT5 was doing, that's perfect. Now the next thing I want to talk about is glitches. Now both platforms I noticed had minor glitches, and this is due to really overload of a bunch of people just all getting into the platform, and in their eyes they're like, holy crap, this is, you know, something that we didn't expect it. And a lot of that has been resolved recently, especially with TradeLocker, but there is still moments where you will have these little glitches. Maybe the chart will refresh, maybe even on the app, because they do have an app version where sometimes it'll take just a tad bit longer than usual. There are moments where there's problems where glitching happens and stuff like that. And this is not just from my eyes, but this is also from my entire community. Our community's been saying the same thing with TradeLocker, that there's sometimes glitches, and I know they're working on it. I know they say they're out of beta, but in my eyes, I still see it as possibly they're still in beta and trying to get these glitches resolved. And then with ActTrader, I had an issue earlier this morning where I was literally in the trade for oil. I kept refreshing, and I will literally pop it up here, guys. But I kept refreshing, and I noticed that it kept saying technical issue. So I noticed both platforms does glitch, right? Obviously with 𝐒𝐄𝐃, never really experienced any glitching besides the server glitch, which, you know, this is probably what it is. It's probably just really the server glitching, you know, between the liquidity provider and all of that stuff, the bridge connection, all that stuff that can happen. And that is true. I'm just keeping it transparent. Yes, there is moments where glitching will happen. Now, like I mentioned, there is an app version for TradeLocker, which is really cool because you can literally just stay in a trade and go on your phone. I know a lot of us use the phone. So when it comes to the app and when it comes to the overall experience of everything, I am going to 100% give it to TradeLocker, just because they do have an app. Also, when it comes to getting in and out of a trade, it's super simple. I don't have to come here, type it in. I don't have to copy something. I don't have to, with MT4, I used to basically put a line somewhere just to copy this actual point so I can go ahead and paste it into my take profit. I don't have to do that with TradeLocker. With ActTrader, I will have to do all of that. It's kind of like bringing back MT4 vibes for sure. Execution, once again, I'm literally, as you guys see, I just try to exit this trade, try to exit that trade, and it took that long to exit that trade. That's a problem for me. Rather than, I'm not going to exit this trade because I kind of want this to be in profit, but rather than this is instant execution. So just seeing the overall experience, user-friendly experience, is way more efficient. TradeLocker, I will go with TradeLocker over ActTrading for now. I will say some of the cons is that, yes, you do have those little minor glitches, which it's not too bad now. They're working on it still, but it still happens. And then two, I know a lot of you guys been telling me that you like TradeLocker, but you don't because you was forced into it. But you're starting to understand how the platform is being utilized, how you can utilize the platform. But overall, I do feel like the more you use it, the more confident and comfortable you would be and whatnot. And it is a lot more stuff going on here than, you know, MT4, MT5 on the phone. You know, it's just a simple chart and that's really it. But with here, you kind of have everything here all in one area. So it's kind of like too much you seeing, and I can understand that. If it's up to me, I like TradeLocker. You know, it's definitely user friendly. And of course, there's a lot of cool things that they're adding on later down the road. I was told they was doing the same thing with ActTrader. But if we're speaking about now, just trying to get some money and trying to place trades efficiently and smoothly, it will be TradeLocker. So that is my honest opinion. Now, if you guys have questions and if you want to get in tune with TradeLocker, there are a lot of brokers that's using TradeLocker now. The one I'm using is Ospreyfx. You can definitely tune into them and let me know, man. Let me know how you guys feel about this platform, this whole switch and this whole thing in the game is nothing crazy, guys. It happens in every industry. But just let me know how you guys feel overall, and comment down below if you like these videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Within that, your boy Solo, I'm out. Peace.